Okay, and we're here. Hey, it's Wednesday night. I am Tamara with Our Big Oily Family, and we're doing the A to Z of essential oils, and tonight we're up to Jasmine. Yay! Really, really super nice oil. That unfortunately with doTERRA, well, fortunately, unfortunately, you can only win it. And I think they put it once or twice a year, but it's super, super nice to have. So as usual, I am going to start with the emotions and essential oils. So jasmine is known as the oil of sexual purity and balance. It nurtures healthy sexuality and helps to balance sexual forces. It may also arouse dormant passions, assisting individuals to regain interest in the sexual experience. Jasmine cultivates positive experiences within intimate relationships by encouraging the purification of unhealthy sexual intentions and motivations. It also asks individuals to honor and respect themselves and others. Jasmine encourages the release of past sexual trauma. Through its gentle, purifying nature, jasmine brings forward unresolved sexual preferences, or sexual experiences, and facilitates the healing process. Traumatic experiences can distort one's relationship with sexuality. Jasmine can assist both kinds of common compensations, those who fear, repel, or resist the sexual experience, as well as those who obsess over or are addicted to sexuality. It is balancing for individuals who use sex to fill a desperate need for love and approval, as well as individuals who resist sexual intimacy. So jasmine supports the resolution of sexual trauma, encourages safety within intimate relationships, and invites only the purest intentions to the sexual experience. So the emotions addressed then are unresolved sexual trauma, resistance to sexuality, and sexual addiction. And the companion oils are oils, if you didn't have jasmine, that you could choose to use for the same purpose. So the companion oils are cinnamon, ylang ylang, rose, and geranium. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Mr. Winston is very happy to be here. That one. There we go. There we go. Yay. Okay, so, and I have my notes here. So it's sourced from Southern India, and I do have a sourcing video that I'll put in the comments of the replay. So when this is done, just look for the replay, and that video will be in the comments, because it's really interesting how they do it. So jasmine is not a true essential oil. It is an essential oil. It's not distilled, and it's not cold pressed. It's actually an absolute, which means that they use an alcohol to separate out the essential oil. So it's known as the queen of the night in India because it typically blooms in the night. And I know in the video and hearing it talked about, they only have a short window of time to pick those blossoms to make the essential oil from, which is one of the reasons why it's so kind of expensive. So it comes from the flowers, and it is an absolute, which is just the same as rose oil is an absolute. So it's not a true steam distilled essential oil. It can be used aromatically and topically, like it says there. It is a very intense oil. It is also one of the highest vibrational oils, like rose is. So it's a very complex, chemically complex oil that is really nice to have. And if you come across jasmine in a recipe and you don't know like what to substitute for it, unfortunately, there's really not a good substitute for it. The only blend that doTERRA carries that has jasmine in it is Whisper, which is awesome, by the way, if you don't have that. But I wouldn't suggest, if you had jasmine in something, I wouldn't necessarily suggest using Whisper in that blend. I would probably just go ahead and leave it out. But using Whisper, you would get the benefits of the jasmine essential oil along with all the other oils that are in it. All right, so I didn't have time to print my notes out, so I am reading them off of my phone. So let me scroll up. Remember, like with any of the floral oils that come out, it's very strong out of the bottle. And like with any of the other oils, less is more. So a little goes a long way, especially with jasmine and rose, because they're so super concentrated. So it will last you quite a while, which is super nice. And I would probably put some sort of a dropper top on the bottle. I don't know if they make them for the 5 milliliter size, because it's a 5 milliliter size that it comes in. But you can get those little pipettes off of Amazon to use, and that way it would just be easier to use the correct amount that you want to use, and not get that extra dropout kind of thing. So the main constituents then are benzyl acetate and benzoate and phytol. So Jasmine's chemistry is incredibly unique and incredibly powerful. It has a lot of sesquiterpenes, a lot of calming esters, and it also has, I think it's pronounced indole, and alkanes. Jasmine is a high frequency oil, like I said, and a little bit goes a long way. Blends well with lavender, sandalwood, and rose. The safety issues for this is it can be used topically with no dilution. Choose to, like it says there, it can be used neat at the bottom of the little graphic. And it is for aromatic and topical use. So jasmine oil evokes feelings of joy, peace, and self-confidence. It helps balance mood throughout the month. It promotes a healthy looking, glowing complexion. So it's really good for blemishes. You could use it on blemishes that you might have. And it nourishes and protects the skin and scalp. To help reduce feelings of depression or anxious feelings, you could put a drop in your hands and rub them together, cup it over your nose, and inhale. You could also apply diluted under your nose. So you could do a little swipe on your nose and the back of your neck. To promote uterine health and healthy labor and delivery, there we go. You could apply diluted over your abdomen or on your reflex points, or you could use it in the diffuser. To help lessen those fine lines and wrinkles, you could add 2 drops to whatever moisturizer you use on your face at night, and then just apply it. To help with goopy eyes that little kids get sometimes that are pink and they're really itchy and watery. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You could apply it diluted around the eye. You're not going to put it in the eye because no essential oils go in the eye, but you could put it around the eye, kind of on the orbital socket there. For if you have irritated or dry skin, it's great to apply with fractionated coconut oil over the area. If you're having really feelings of being super exhausted, you could apply diluted to the back of your neck or to the bottoms of your feet. If you have feelings that time of the month where you're just not feeling very, the bloated feeling, the angry feeling, that time of the month. You can apply it diluted to the back of your neck and over your abdomen. And then to help with ovulation and fertility, you can apply it over the abdomen, diluted. You could make your own perfume with jasmine and sandalwood in a roller bottle with fractionated coconut oil, and then apply it to your pulse points. And then, like I said, I will put the video in the comments of the replay. So I am going to stop my share here and unmute everybody. All right. So, Elia or Susan, do you guys have Jasmine?
We do
Negative.
not.
Negative. Yeah,
Negative.
so.
Someday we'll get there.
Someday
If you
we will.
have it, can we at least smell it? Do you have it?
I don't. I wish I did. No.
Okay.
But you can smell it in Whisper, and I don't know if you like Whisper at all, but
Not really. I'm not a whisper fan.
it always makes me feel good. I could literally just take it out and smell it, and my mood improves. I don't know what it is about it, but
And they do have, I just ordered another 100 dropper tops for 15 milliliter, and they do have 5 milliliter ones too.
They do. Well, that would be awesome.
So I'll see how much those are. Well, the Best Buy was your bottle store.
Okay.
100 for $30.
Do you want to
50 for 20.
Okay. Do you want to post that in the comments when I post the replay? All right.
Okay.
So if you are watching the replay and you have used Jasmine some other way than we talked about, please feel free to put it in the comments below, and we'll all learn from it. Winston is very excited tonight about talking to Jasmine.
Exactly.
So then next week we'll be back, and next week is juniper berry.
I have that one.
Yes. Juniper Berry will be next week. So next week, 7 o'clock. And y'all have a great week and enjoy the weather out there because it's, I think, at least in our area, it's supposed to be nice for the next week or so. All right. So we'll talk to you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Ciao.